Hi, everybody. I'm Rachel Alexandria. I am a psychotherapist, and I'm also an Enneagram teacher. I've been working with the Enneagram since 2006. Note my wonderful drawing right here. And I've been teaching it for at least the last 7 years. I've been working with individuals in my psychotherapy practice. I've led workshops. I led an online community. And the Enneagram is something that really feeds me and helps me understand myself and how other people work. If that's true for you too, then you may enjoy this little free video series I've made called Tapping for Your Type. And what we're going to do is take EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, or tapping, which is an acupressure method, and I've made other videos about that if you're curious. And we're going to apply that to specific limitations and limiting beliefs and stuck patterns that each type tend to have. So you can watch for your type and your connecting points in your wing, or you can just watch them all and tap along to see if you can kind of get some space from some of your stuck thoughts and maybe de-escalate the influence that they have on you so that you can get closer to your essence or presence. If you're ready, let's get tapping. So tapping for type 5. Feel free to say the words any way that you want to say them, to add things, modify things, change it up so that it's most meaningful for you, repeat sections if they work better for you. Really shape this as best it works for you. So starting on the side of the hand. Even though I'm afraid of being used up, of my energy being consumed and running out of reserves, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel that lack of energy and the way that the world is trying to tax me and my body. But I have to be in a body to be in the world. I honor the conflict in this for me. Even though I like to just be a brain, be a mind, and use my competency in the world that way, I also have to be in this body and exist physically and listen to those needs. And it gets in the way of the work I do. I honor the conflict in this for me. So tapping on the points, feeling that discomfort, that fear even, around being in a body. Feeling the stress of being in a body, the fear of being in this body and all its needs, and the way it requires me to take care of it and how it consumes my energy. I'm feeling resentful of that. I just want to be able to do my work and think my thoughts and spend my time in my brain and not have to deal with all of this. And it's really frustrating and taxing. And underneath that is sadness. Sadness around my needs not being taken care of. That when I'm an observer in the background or busy being competent, there's a way that I don't get taken care of. Maybe I don't take care of myself. I don't want to sacrifice my competency, my ability, my mind for the sake of maybe the rest I need, or to eat, or to relax. How do I relax and still be useful? Relaxing doesn't feel like being useful. And And there's a conflict there for me too. Logically, I know I can't just be thinking and 100% functional all the time. But it's hard for me to relax and do stuff that's just mindless. Because for me, being mindless is not relaxing. That's really a scary concept. How do I find my way to relaxation and not let go of who I am, my meaningfulness in the world? Taking a breath. Let's bring a turnaround to that. You can change hands if you want to. I'm just going to because it helps me. Maybe I can trust in something greater than my cognitive processing. Maybe I can trust in the greater capacity of my brain and the different brains throughout my body, and my head, and my heart, and my gut. Maybe there's more to consciousness than I'm aware of, and I can allow it to hold me. Maybe I can trust that all my competency and my ability and intellect are available after I relax. That I'm allowed to take a break from being smart, from paying attention to everything and having it all together mentally, and that I can still be good enough. It feels hard to say. Can I still be good enough if I'm not as smart as I want to be? I'm open to the possibility that I could be good enough, even if I'm not being smart in the moment. That I'm more than my cleverness. I'm more than my competency. That my personality, my essence, is not just in my mind. I allow myself to become a little more open to that possibility. And see if I can find some rest there. Knowing that my brain, my smartness, my competency is waiting for me on the other side. I don't have to give up myself in order to take a rest. So, feels big, that one. There's probably more. You might repeat pieces of that as you feel so inclined. Just take a notice of what came up for you and feel free to use the tapping points to address anything further that came up. And rewind, repeat any of this part that feels useful to you. This is for you, Type 5s.